برحب بكل الحضور. برحب بالمنصة دكتور عادل، دكتور دعاء، دكتورة حنان، دكتورة لوسيندا. زي حضراتكم بشكر رؤساء المؤتمر على الدعوة الكريمة اني اول مرة اشارك فيه، وان شاء الله يبقى مؤتمر موفق باذن الله. النهارده ان شاء الله هتكلم على النيوتريشن myth and false beliefs in cancer. انا معاكم اماني نصر العمري، مدرس طب اورام بمعهد جنوب مصر الاورام جامعة اسيوط. هتكلم الأول في الأجندة على Introduction to Nutrition Oncology, Relationship between diet and cancer, Is diet a cancer cause or it may be preventive, Debunking common nutritional myths in cancer and their facts. وفي الآخر هنقول take home message. في الأول خالص ناخد Introduction to Nutritional Oncology، علم الأورام الغذائي. Nutritional Oncology ده is an interdisciplinary field in which cancers are investigated both a systemic and local disease من أول origination of cancer since genetic or epigenetic changes progressing through multi-step process that may be modified by nutritional factor. وهنا مربط الفرس واللينك ما بين our diet النيوتريشن بتاعنا prevention of cancer. There is a substantial amount of evidence suggesting that a healthy, well-balanced diet that provides the body with all the needed essential elements can modulate cancer risk, especially risk of colorectal and breast cancers. And here comes the question, if there is a relation between our diet and cancer. Our diet can be a cancer causation or a preventive measure of cancer, and it may be a part of treatment plan. And here comes another question. Are there special foods that can prevent cancer? In fact, there are no superfoods that can guarantee that someone will not get cancer, but there are some foods that can reduce the cancer risk. As we will see, that eating a healthy diet can prevent the development of cancer by 30 to 50%. Numerous studies have highlighted that regular consumption of fruits and vegetables rich in bioactive components زي polyphenols, carotenoids, vitamin B12, folic acid and selenium, as well intake of food rich in fiber, milk and dairy products have a preventive role with respect to various types of cancers. ناخد السؤال بقى بالعكس. Are there foods that enhance cancer? There are emerging evidence that dietary micronutrient composition may play a role in mitigation of cancer. For example, consumption of high carbohydrate diet and saturated fats promote cancer. For instance, high energy and high fat diet can lead to obesity and weight gain, which are generally thought to increase the risk of 13 different kinds of cancers. Besides red meat and processed meat, example bacon and sausage, salami, hot dogs, are considered an important dietary risk factors leading to several types of cancers such as colorectal and gastric cancer. Also, it's well known that a high intake of alcohol is linked to an increased risk of cancer, with estimated that 5.5% of cancers are due to alcohol consumption, not less than smoking. It's a risk factor of all cancers, not less than smoking. And there is an association between cancer risk and alcohol. Alcohol is approved in many epidemiological studies to be a cause of breast cancer, head and neck cancers, esophageal, stomach and colorectal, pancreatic and hepatic cancers. Here we will make a spotlight about common nutritional misconception. Nutrition myths about cancer. There is a lot of information about nutrition and cancer that it is sometimes hard to know what to believe. Information given by well-meaning friends and family, as well as what is read on internet, can often be overwhelming. Also, misinformation can cause people to make unnecessary or sometimes harmful change to their dietary protocols that could affect their health. So here we will make a spotlight on some myth, and we will discuss the facts. The first myth is that sugar feeds cancer cells. There were many hypotheses testing that consuming sugar can increase the production of inflammatory cytokines and insulin-like growth factors, which promotes the development and spread of cancer. The fact is that sugar is naturally found in fruits, vegetables, grains, milk, and honey. It can be found in many forms, such as glucose, fructose, and sucrose. All our body cells use sugar in the form of carbohydrates to get energy. That includes the normal body cells and the cancerous cells. But because cancerous cells grow fast, so they use a lot of sugar. While many studies imply a link between sugar consumption and increased risk of cancer, however, the evidence is not universally conclusive. There is a large body of data that contradicts this hypothesis. Additional large-scale, long-term research are required to better understand this process. لكن اللي احنا المفروض نعرفه إن when cutting out sugar in diet, cutting out sugar does not restrict glucose to cancer cells. Instead, it would deprive the normal cells, including the healthy ones, of the necessary energy. Also, sugars that are found in the complex sugars that are found in carbohydrates and in the form of complex carbohydrates found in fruits and vegetables that are high in fiber and vitamins have been linked to have an effect to lower the cancer risk. So it's recommended to reduce excessive sugar in the diet, particularly in the form of simple sugars, and to consume low glycemic index food that increase the blood glucose levels gradually. In the light of our talk about the relation between sugar and cancer, here comes the ketogenic diet that was investigated to be used in reducing tumor size. هل الكلام ده صح ولا لا؟ ketogenic diet عبارة عن إيه؟ بيحصل restriction للcarbohydrate intake وبالتالي the patient أو the person that uses the ketogenic diet uses the important fats for energy instead of carbohydrates. So reducing carbs lowers caloric intake, reducing the energy available to the cells in your body. But can this slow the tumor growth and cancer progression? Ketogenic diet may decrease insulin-like growth factor, which is a hormone important for cell development and reducing programmed cell death. This hormone plays a role in progression and metastasis of cancer. A 2024 study of 24-day ketogenic diet found that it lowers insulin-like growth factor, decreasing the insulin direct effect on cell growth, and this may reduce tumor growth. لكن the studies on ketogenic diet, the existing research on ketogenic diet were only done on animals and in human brain tumors. Human data is based on single cases and demonstrated weight loss, which may be a concern. A high protein intake also may counteract the ketogenic diet by providing glucogenic amino acids for production of energy. Also, the adherence may be low due to palatability. Ketogenic diet مش بيبقى palatable للأشخاص and prolonged dietary restrictions. طيب, the third myth is, are there superfoods that prevent cancer? Some foods like pomegranate, blueberries, green tea, beans, lentils, broccoli, and others were said to be a superfood that can prevent cancer. In fact, the term superfood is a marketing term. And what we should know that any food rich in minerals, vitamins, and phytochemicals from fruits and vegetables can work together as the strongest cancer protection. So superfoods are plant-based foods that are nutritionally dense and provide maximum nutritional value with the fewest caloric intake. Myth number 4, are the hormones in meat and dairy products cause cancer? Hormones in meat, milk, dairy products promote hormone-related cancerous tumor growth. Is this right or wrong? The fact is that hormones occur naturally in all animals, people, plants. As such, there are no hormone-free meat or dairy products. There is no evidence that shows hormones in beef causes cancer, and there is no link between dairy-containing diets and risk of cancer promoting cancer cell growth. Also, the level of hormones found in dairy products are too low to be a risk for human health. Also, soy isoflavones were accused of being a cause for increasing risk of breast cancer, where isoflavones are natural plant compounds found in soy food products. They have a similar chemical structure to human estrogen, but they function differently. So not understanding the difference between estrogen and isoflavones led to many false assumptions and concerns that soy-containing food products might stimulate some cancers as breast cancer. But in fact, the current evidence suggests that a diet containing naturally occurring isoflavones is safe, And the studies don't link eating soy to an increased risk of cancer, including breast cancer. In fact, studies show that soy isoflavones and soy-containing food products may reduce the risk of overall cancer occurrence. Also, soy foods can be used as a part of a healthy, balanced diet as non-meat source of protein that provides fiber. Here comes myth number 6, where fasting can improve the effect of symptoms of chemotherapy for cancer patients. There is some evidence that short-term fasting might increase the effectiveness and tolerability of chemotherapy. Most of the studies were in early stage and on animals. And here comes the facts. The fact is that fasting regimens causes side effects, including headache, hunger, weakness, nausea, lightheadedness, and weight loss. Due to lack of strong evidence and the risk in certain patients, it's not advised if you have certain conditions as heart disease, diabetes, or when the body mass index is less than 19, or a history of severe weight loss. Intermittent fasting may only be beneficial and may be considered in adults seeking cancer prevention benefits through weight management. Myth number 7 is can organic food prevent cancer? Organic foods are foods grown without the use of pesticides or man-made fertilizers. That means that the organic food is taken from farm to the table. Non-organic food are grown with the conventional methods that use pesticides and fertilizers. The fact is that there is no evidence that eating organic foods reduce cancer risk. By washing non-organic foods, the amount of pesticide residue is insignificant. And what we should know that all fruits and vegetables have cancer protective benefits. The portion of vitamins, minerals, and fiber are similar between organic products and also non-organic products. So organic food costs more because they are more expensive to grow. Organic farming is also better for the environment. But we have to know that whether you choose organic or non-organic food, eating 2 cups of fruits and 2.5 cups of vegetables daily has shown to reduce cancer risk. Myth number 8 is can acidic food cause cancer? Some people avoid highly acidic foods due to the belief that cancer thrives in acidic environment and cannot grow in alkaline environments. We know that the pH of our blood is slightly alkaline from 7.35 to 7.45. So some people believe that we should eat only alkaline foods to avoid upsetting the pH balance of our blood. There is no evidence to support that avoiding acidic foods and eating only alkaline foods can change our body's overall pH level. In fact, our kidneys and lungs tightly regulate our blood pH. Myth number 9, are microwaves in which we use to cook and heat food cause cancer? Many people are concerned with microwaves and their effects on cancer risk. The concern comes from the belief that the radioactive waves produced by microwaves to cook your food can cause cancer. But the fact is that your food itself don't become radioactive from the waves produced by the microwave during the cooking process. Once the cooking process is complete, the waves in the microwave disappear. They don't remain in the food you eat or in the microwave. So what we should know is that although using microwave for cooking does not put you at greater risk of cancer or can cause cancer cells to grow faster, however, it's recommended for only heating food using microwave-safe containers. Heating food in plastic containers or with plastic wrap that is not labeled as microwave-safe may cause the chemicals in the plastic to leak into the food it holds. It's these chemicals that can show possible cancer-causing features. The last myth, whether taking turmeric supplement can prevent and treat cancer. Curcumin, or curcum, it's the yellow pigment extracted from the roots of the plant called turmeric plant that has an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. طبعا turmeric is commonly used في الطبق الآسيوي يعني في الAsian food وفي الIndian كمان. However, studies till now have not been able to show how much can be absorbed by the body to have an effect on cancer cells. There are some early human studies showing that some promise, but curcumin has shown to interact with cytochrome B450 family of enzymes. These enzymes play a crucial role in metabolism of various substances, including drugs, toxins, and endogenous compounds. So the inhibition of cytochrome B450 by curcumin can lead to significant drug interaction. And despite that, curcumin's ability to modulate cytochrome B450 suggests the potential therapeutic application in cancer treatment where it enhances the effect of some drugs. Therefore, it's advised to have turmeric in food or tea, but not in a high-dose supplement. Some take-home message. Nutritional oncology studies cancer development as a multi-step process, including nutritional status in cancer prevention. And a well-balanced diet can modulate cancer risk. High energy and high-fat diet promote cancer by causing obesity and weight gain. And some myths, spotlights on some common nutritional myths. Sugar feeds cancer, ketogenic diet, superfoods prevent cancer, and hormone in milk can cause cancer. Soy isoflavones increase cancer risk, and fasting can improve the effect of chemotherapy for cancer patients. Thank you.